good evening, everybody. QC2P here. Welcome to my channel. Oh, what a complicated day for technology. Sorry about the little mishap there with my earlier stream for my weekly league race. It was a bit of a mess. For some reason, my connections to my PC and my TV would not cooperate, so I had to cut short to the stream because I was trying to fix it, and then the quali session started at the same time, so could not do two things at the same time. Obviously could not qualify and try to fix the connections at the same time, so fixed temporarily, found a temporary fix. Hopefully it'll work. So we're gonna go like this for now. Yeah, so new daily races this week. So as I said in my description, I'm not quite sure what I want to try this week. I like Group 2 cars, but watching some of the streams today, Group 2 cars at Autopolis seems to be like a lot to handle. And it's a 13-lap race on soft tires. I like that. Race A for once has SR and DR updates, so that's good. And then the daily B is 5 laps of the mini Nürburgring GP track, which is the Nürburgring Sprint with Group 3 cars, 5 laps on racing hard tires. So I have no idea what to do. So you know what, we'll try daily B. It starts in a little bit more like 13 minutes, so we'll do a little bit of qualifying here. Let's see how that works. The 458 Italia is the car to go with apparently. So yeah, we'll slap that on. I think I have my regular Gilles Villeneuve Ferrari livery on that car. It does have racing hard tires on right now, so yeah, I guess we'll jump on that and see how it goes. Actually, before we do that, I want to see what kind of times we should be looking at. 130. Okay. So 130, 129s. Yeah, we'll try and see that. Try and see if we can make that happen. So 130, 129 should be the time to catch. So thank you for joining. And yeah, so if you enjoy the stream, press that like button, subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet, and if you really enjoy my streams, help me make them even better by buying me a cup of coffee at buymeacoffee.com/QC2P. All donations go towards buying a new camera for my streams. Hold on a second here. Oh, yeah. Hold on. I have to put the stream on pause. I will be right back in a couple minutes. Alright, I am back. Sorry for that little interruption here. Alright. Let's see what this little Ferrari can do. Let's see what we can do with this little Ferrari. I like the Ferrari, but I'm not a fan of it with hard tires. Makes it that much harder to control. The funny thing about Daily C this week is that they made it the exact same track and colors as the time trial of the week, which is weird if you ask me. Although that can be good for practicing and getting better quality times. you doing, Dark J? Hope you're doing good. I saw you drop by during my league race earlier. My stream is a bit of a mess. I saw that you tried to join for this week's race. What's your where are you, Dark J? Are you in the UK or are you in North America? Join in, I'll give you an idea of when you should look for the call outs on Facebook or Discord. Satisfactory for now. Let's see where that puts us on the grid. Yeah, Dark J, I don't know if you're in America or if you're in the UK, but depending on where you are, I can tell you what time to look for the posts early in the day on Mondays to be able to register for the races. I'm in I'm in Eastern Canada, so usually when I wake up on Monday mornings, I wake up pretty early, so I do it at around 7 a.m. Atlantic time, so 6 a.m. Eastern time, which is 11 a.m. UK time. That's when I usually go online and confirm that I want to race that day. So yeah. Alright, so 12th place. Oh, my last quali time didn't take for this. That sucks. I thought there would have been enough time to get in. There's like 10 plus seconds left in the tire before the race started. Should be like 7 or 8 maybe. Alrighty. Put this on 3. Ferrari. It's one of my favorite liveries that I've ever done for any car. So this is a reproduction of Gilles Villeneuve's 1982 Ferrari, the one that saved his life. Alright, let's go. Down 2 places, up 1. noticed that I'm better at the sprint races when I get a good quality time than I am at the longer races. I'll go with the sprint race maybe this week. Start with the Ferrari and see if I can get into a different car and try to get a different quality time. Technically, I already have a better quality time. There's other cars that might be better suited for my driving style. very good at this track, so it's a little bit hard for me to get consistent lap times around here. Place on the top half, 15 seconds back. Yeah, not sure about this. Maybe the Porsche might be a better choice. All right, let's try again. Let's try with the Porsche. With the beautiful QC2PE livery, courtesy of LG. Did great work on a couple of liveries for me. 129.8. I guess we could potentially get our times down to a low 129. I'm kind of surprised I was able to get my lap time this low. Jinx myself, but usually I think I have better control over the rear end of the Porsche than the Ferrari. time in there. I lost like 3/10 last sector. A little bit more, maybe get a 128. Atlanta Gaming, how are ya? Thanks for stopping by. Nice to meet you. Always nice to have new visitors on my channel. Hope you enjoy the show. We are doing daily races tonight. This is daily race B. Push a little bit too much. Have to retry that. Bus stop is not easy to negotiate. Yeah, it's something that YouTube's been doing that for a while now. They're rolling out this thing where they're using people's handles instead of their nicknames on YouTube to avoid impersonation and spamming. So there's a bunch of channels. I don't know if it's going to turn out to be like that permanently, but there's a bunch of channels that have been turned like this. Apparently mine is no stranger to that will change that YouTube has done. Well, welcome, Slip. Not sure this was a good time, but let's see how it goes. Let's see where that puts us now. We have a 129, 194. I think we definitely have some room for improvement to get a 128. 4,500th in the world. yeah, we'll see how that places us on the grid. And oh, I guess that didn't update. Let me see if I can get an update for my DR rating. Should have gone up a little bit in the last race. Where are we now? Okay, we're in 6th place, so that's good. Much better than 12th on the previous race. Let's see if we can stay out of trouble. All right, my DR doesn't want to re-update my screen. I'll see if I can do something about that. So yeah, we're at 114 subscribers now, trying to reach 200. I will have to try and start doing more content for my channel. I might have some good stuff to do with the race that I did this afternoon. Ended up getting a win at Red Bull Ring in the Mercedes AMG 20, which I was not expecting. Turned out to be a great result, so that's good. I try to do a little short video. I've never done any shorts so far, so I'll try my hand at that. Definitely need to create more content to try and attract more people to my channel. everybody's about to push me off track. Thank you for waiting. Appreciate that. Break here. Position anyways. Hard work. It's not an easy track, that's for sure. The Lamborghini might be a good try. Might be a good choice as well. All right, 5th place, gained 1 place. Oh, my S rating went down. Okay. Well, try a bit more quality on this. So ideally I'd like to go down to 128. Pretty sure I can do that. Let's see what kind of ghost we can load here. 127.1. We have a 127.1 here. Okay. Good idea of what the line is here. I don't particularly practice a lot on this track. I'm quite surprised my quality time is this good, to be honest. Only with like a few laps of practice and a couple of races. Good slip. Oh, I got a penalty here. Okay. Let's try this again. last try before the next race. GT7 should put us in a decent position on the grid. Let's see what that gave us. Well, we went from 4,500 to basically 3,000, so that's pretty good. Let me see here. Yeah, my DR thing is not updating. See if that will update. And no, it just keeps spinning. Oh well. All right, third on the grid. Thanks, Lip. Yeah, it felt good. It helped to have that that ghost there. I'm tempted to try the Lamborghini after this, but I know that the Lamborghini is kind of hard to control the rear, just like the Ferrari sometimes. So yeah, but I'm comfortable in the Porsche now, so we'll see how that goes. Yeah, no problem, Slip. Have a good race. Oh, it's quiet for a Monday night. Not a lot of viewers, but I didn't really. I mean, I advertised everywhere on Discord, except in my own Discord. I completely forgot to do that, which is probably why Mike Number 5 and Humble Tracker are not here at the moment. Normally they would. I have to go and put a notification in my Discord after this race. Alright. Let's try and stay out of trouble at turn 1. casualties without casualtying ourselves. That's an overshoot of the corner. Porsche's good in corners, but it's definitely not good complex. Sorry, but I was right there. This is not a spot to pass me. This is one of these races where you have to quali with one car and race with the other one. You get a good quali time with the Porsche and race with the Ferrari. Try that next race and see how that goes. Stupid patch of grass. Well, that's... Well, that was unfortunate. So then the Porsche is definitely not fast enough. And I'm definitely not comfortable in the Ferrari, so I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. Oh. All right. I want to do some quality laps here, at least just to see what I can do. I think the car to go with here is the NSX. Yeah. NSX. There's also the RCF. Listen, the RCF is my favorite car. Let's see what we can do. best time, but I don't think that the RCF is the way to go. We'll try the Metacar. We'll try the NSX. See if this is going to be any different. Alright, one last try. Oh, this is rough. Even though I was able to get myself down to the 135s, like my optimal is 135.4. That's mid-range pack for... Oh, well. All right, I might go back to Daily B. Oh, my SR rating took a beating. All right, let's go back to Daily B with we'll go with the Ferrari because I have a decent enough time. And yeah, so I'll just go with the Ferrari for the races since I got a decent quality time now. Keep the pace in the race, and I'll just go for a little bathroom break right now. I'll be back in a few minutes. Alright, I am back. Alright, we have a few minutes for the next race. Let's see what we can do with quality times. see. Let's see the list of cars here. I'm gonna have to look at the end of the next race. Pretty quiet around here tonight. Might do one more race and see after this race if there's anything I can do to find a more suitable car for myself. Let's try one race in the Ferrari. See how it goes. Oh, 7th. Well, slip is not here. Yeah, I'm not sure. I really have to find something that's a good compromise between the Porsche and the Ferrari. The speed of the Ferrari with the cornering of the Porsche, or at least the grip of the Porsche on hard tires, because the Ferrari is just friggin' horrible. It just doesn't suit my style of driving at all. I'm in the worst spot possible to start. 7th, 8th, 9th. It's definitely not desirable. Alright. Let's see what we can do. Difference in speed with the Ferrari compared to the Porsche. Come on, guys. Get pissed off really soon. This was not fun at all. 3 R8s, 4 R8s. 4 R8s on the top 6. Well, started 12, finished 12. Oh, didn't start 12 at all. Oy, all right. Let's get out of here and see if we can do something with another car. Okay, so if we're comfortable with the Porsche, Porsche is MR. So what else do we have for MR? So the R8 is an MR. So that would make sense as to why. Oh, the 4C, but I don't think the 4C has enough speed. I don't think the 4C would have enough speed. What's the other options? Limbo, McLaren. Just for shits and giggles, let's try the 4C and see what happens. 4C is not an option. 4C is not an option. Let's see what else we can try. Yeah, Dark J. I don't know. I'm just at a loss because, like, I can get a good quality time with the Porsche, but I just can't keep up in the race, and I can't drive that Ferrari. It's just friggin' horrible. Like, it's an MR car, just like the Porsche, just like the 4C, just like all these other cars here, but I just can't drive it. Let's try the Lambo. Let's try the Lambo. Well, Jay, your lap time is still 9/10, almost a full second better than mine. Yeah, I'll see how the Lambo is, but usually I have the same problem with the Lambo that I have with the Ferrari, which is the rear end. I lose control of the rear end sometimes, so let's see what we can do here. Okay, so the difference I see here with the Ferrari is that it does understeer, not as much as the Ferrari. But at least it has better grip. They give us Group 3 cars with hard tires. I mean, Group 4 cars with hard tires drive okay. But races with Group 3 cars should be medium tires at the very least. They gave us Group 3 cars with soft tires. Group 3 with hard tires. Again. God, this is frustrating. Ugh. I just wish I could bring the same kind of driving with the Porsche in race that I have in quali. Oh. Alright, let's try the R8. I haven't driven that car in forever. See what we can get out of it. Maybe it's just not a good. Maybe it's just not a good racing day for me. For the dailies. Let's see what we can do. I just beat my best time here first lap with the R8. Thought I was slower by a second, but I'm right on the nose. think I'm not in the right mindset to do these dailies tonight. It's getting late. It's past 10 o'clock here. I think I'm going to call it a night. Yeah, I mean, I was able to get a better time on my very first lap, and I got a decent time on my second lap, but then after that I was, yeah, not even remotely close. Third sector is the one that gives me the most grief. First sector is pretty stable in the 37 seconds. Second in the 20s. Yeah, I don't know. I guess I do have a good time. It's weird. It's just because I can't replicate and bring that to the track for the race. We have an R8 in 7th place. Oh my god, we have a Beetle in 17th. But the Ferrari seems to be the meta here. Not everybody, but a good majority are in the Ferrari. We have an RCZ. There's a couple of Z4s. I don't know. I honestly do not know what to do. Yeah, TY Forever and the Vintage. That's like one of my favorite cars. I don't know, maybe I can try that. Maybe I can try that for a couple of laps and see how that goes. Let's see. Okay, let's see how this Aston Martin will do around here. Trying to get a feel for the car. feels like you have to drive it on the limit. Feels like you're on the limit all the time with this car, just like the Ferrari, but somehow it has more grip than the Ferrari. All right. Yeah, I think that'll be it for tonight, guys. Oh, I think that I put a lot of energy in that race this afternoon, and it took away the rest of the energy that I could have had for racing. But I do put a lot of importance, and I put a lot of energy in my league races because, well, that's what I usually invest most of my time in. Yeah, so I don't think that my brain is in racing mode right now for the daily races, even though I was able to get decent times around the Nürburgring sprint track. Yeah, so I guess I'll be back tomorrow evening with more daily races, and I will likely have an announcement to make for an event that I'm planning for the 3rd week of November. That will involve a lot of racing, so stay tuned because I will likely make that announcement official tomorrow. So yeah, I'll be promoting that on my channel here tomorrow and across the Discord servers that I am a member of. So yeah, that's it for tonight, folks. I'm gonna go rest. I think I'm a little bit tired mentally. Can't concentrate enough right now, so it's a tough night for daily races. Apologies for the late notifications. Again, apologies for the mess up with my stream this afternoon for the league race. Quite frustrated with that right now, so I'm gonna have to figure things out for that. Yeah, definitely need to maybe update or upgrade some of my streaming components, HDMI cables and splitters and stuff like that. I have quite the complicated setup here, so yeah, so I'll have to look into that. But for now, yeah, that's it for me for tonight. Thanks for being here, guys. Hopefully I can give you a better show tomorrow. And yeah, for now I will I think I will go have a warm shower and hop into bed because I have to get up early for work in the morning. So thank you everybody for being here. Always like and subscribe my channel, helps a lot. Appreciate all the support. And also, if you feel maybe not today, but if you feel that my channel is worthy of more support than just a like and a subscribe, you can always buy me a coffee at buymeacoffee.com/QC2PE. All the donations go towards updating this camera that you see here so that I can have a better quality stream. So thank you very much to all my donations so far. As you can see here, we are about 66% of the way to acquiring a new camera. I already know what I want to buy, so that's what the $500 is for. So all right, folks, thank you very much, and I will see you all tomorrow night. Have a good night, everybody.